CBS presents this program in color.
You can win $32,000 on the turn of a card on Card Shark. And if you play your cards right, you can win this beautiful card. And now, the host of Card Shark, Bob Eubank.
Thank you. Thank you, Gene Wood. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Card Shark. Every morning about this time, we say hi to you. We also have thousands of dollars to give away and a new car. Our champ has won $6,000 in cash. We'll meet our Card Sharks and give a chance to win that new car. But first, let's say hi to our two dealers. Lacey Pemberton and Susanna Williams are with us. Oh, they love you in the front row.
Oh, I tell you.
Those college fraternity guys. You ready? Let's get the cards ready and let's meet our Card Sharks. Come on in here. John and Dottie. $6,000 in cash. Took you about 30 minutes to do it. Not bad at all, huh?
No, I hope to do it for another couple of hours, Bob.
You bet. That lady next to you is going to try to keep that from happening, though. Tell us about John.
Well, I'm still John Eisen, and I live in Phoenix, Arizona, where I'm a stockbroker, and I'm recently married.
Good for you. And you going to have children?
Planning on it.
How many are you going to have?
Out of 100,
Freeze right there.
3 sounds good.
Dottie, how are you today?
Hi, Bob. Great. Dottie Colaroso. I work in town for a fitness center here. I'm originally from Denver, Colorado, and I'd love to say hello to my parents.
Go ahead.
Hi.
Hi. Listen, I've got a little bit right here. How can I get rid of it?
Just some side bends like this with some small weights.
Okay. How many should I do?
But you look great. I don't think you need to
Yeah,
do
well, I
any.
keep this coat on 24 hours a day, you see. Nice to have you back with us. We're going to pick it up from where we left off last time. Remember, if you win 2 games, you're the champ. John won the first game, and you can see that Suzanne has dealt out the cards in the same deck. This is the second game. Question number 1. Dottie, the first question goes to you, and it involves our 10 college fraternity guys who are in our studio audience, who have been with us all week. And if you folks are wondering why some of the guys have shorts on, it's been 88 degrees here in L.A. today. Eat your heart out, New York and Chicago. But not only that, but that's the only pants they have. Here we go, Dottie. Before the show, we asked these 10 fraternity men, do you have a picture of a nude woman in your room? How many of these 10 fraternity men said they do?
Well, I was in a sorority when I was in college, and, well, I wasn't in too many of the boys' rooms, but I think maybe...
Do girls have pictures of nude guys in their room?
No.
No?
At least in my college, I don't know. I mean, that's not, I don't think it's too common.
Where'd you go, St. Mary's?
Close.
Close.
In their rooms, I'm going to say 2.
2 of them. 2. John, will it be higher or lower than 2?
Boy, by looking at these guys, I'm afraid they might have some nude women hanging in their room.
They wish. 6 of them want to marry virgins. We found that out the other day.
It's got to be higher, Bob.
Think it's going to be higher? Yeah. Probably 12.
Yeah.
The actual number of these fraternity men who have a picture of a nude woman in their room is 6 of them. Yeah. Yes, it was higher. All right, with the 6 perverts, please hold up their hand. There they are, folks. Thank you very much, fellas. Nice to have you back with us. Okay, here we go. John, there's a 5.
Let's change it.
Well, change to 5, okay? Let's see what Susanna has for you. 5 is now 3.
I think we'll go higher, Bob.
You bet. Higher than the 3. No. Oh, 1 card could have beaten you. That one did. Dottie, you're playing free. Here's your card, huh? There's an 8.
Go higher.
Higher than the 8. No, it's not. Nope. Okay. So we'll pause with these words. We'll be right back. We'll change the cards a little bit. See if we can't get luckier cards. See you in a minute.
Ready to play?
4.
4. Say it again. 4.
4.
4. 4.
4. 4. 4. 4.
4.
Sharks, let's go with another question in game number 2 between John and Dottie. And John, this is yours. This is our educated guess question. John, what was the age of the oldest person ever to run the complete Boston Marathon?
Well, I have run quite a few 10Ks, and I've had a couple of times little old ladies in their 70s pass me by. So I know.
I've had that happen to me lots of times.
I know there's some older folks who are extremely good at it. 82 years old. Bob.
82, you say. Dottie, will it be higher or lower than 82?
I think it'll be lower, Bob, because most people here are into fitness and things like that, but I would say lower.
Lower. Well, the actual age of the oldest person to complete the Boston Marathon is 85. Wasn't lower, it was higher. Isn't that wonderful?
Fantastic.
It's great, isn't it? And guess what? It took her a little over 7 hours, and I said her, an 85-year-old woman, ran the Boston Marathon. Get up off those couches, folks. Let's get running. All right, here we go. John with the 3.
Higher, Bob.
Higher than the 3. Aces.
Lower, Bob.
Yeah. Lower than the ace. There's a king.
Lower, Bob.
Lower than a king. There's.
Oh, no.
Woo, he was on his way. Dottie was about to leave the stage. Dottie.
Go with higher again.
All right, let's see. Nope. Seems like we've been here before, folks. Next question goes to you, Dottie. Dottie, we surveyed 100 married women, and we asked them, when you and your husband are with friends, do you pretend to be more happily married than you really are?
Wow.
How many married women admitted they do pretend to be more happily married than they really are?
Well, I'm single myself, and I know sometimes when you're out, you want everyone to appear that you're a happy couple and things like that. But my sisters are both married, and I don't think that they do that. So they're different. I'm going to say the number's about 38.
38 out of 100 married women admitted they do pretend to be more happily married than they really are. John?
Well, although I haven't been married long enough, maybe, because we're still in that blissful stage, which hopefully will last for 50 years, I think most people act the way they feel, and I think it's going to be even higher.
So you're telling me that it's going to be higher than 38 women
Correct.
admitted that they pretend to be,
Yes.
okay? The actual number of married women who pretend to be more happily married than they really are is 18. No, it wasn't higher. It was lower. Dottie, now you can get rid of that card. I knew it, sure. Susanna has for you a 10.
Lower.
Lower than the 10. Jack, no.
Oh,
John, here we go again.
Higher, Bob.
Higher than the 3.
Higher, Bob.
Higher than the 4.
Higher, Bob.
Higher than the 10. And back we go again.
Hi.
You guys are something else. Now you know what's going to happen. What is it, John?
Sudden death.
You got it, guy.
Yeah.
You've been watching this show.
That's right.
All right, sudden death. Control is what you're after. Someone's got to win the game in the next play of the cards. And good luck to the two of you. The question is yours, John. This will decide the game, maybe the match. We'll see. We surveyed 100 actors and actresses who appear in daytime soap operas. We asked them, when you get an acting assignment, would you rather portray the villain than the hero? How many soap opera stars would rather portray the villain?
Well, I think most actresses or actors would prefer playing the villain. It's a lot more fun for them. Hopefully they're not villainous, after work, although I haven't met many like you may have. That's going to be a high number. Talking to the mouse on your shoulder there, Bob. That's going to be a high number, about 63.
63 out of 100 would rather play the villain, you say. Dottie, what do you think?
I have a lot of friends that are actors and actresses, and I think it might be more of a challenge for them to play a villain. So I think majority, it's going to be higher.
Higher than that?
Yes.
Actual number of soap opera stars who would rather portray the villain is 69. Yes, it was higher. Sudden death. Dottie, these are your choices. You can change it and play it out. If you goof, he wins the game and the match. Or you can pass it on to him. He must play with the 3. If he goofs, you win the game. It's the big heave-ho for Big John. All right, John. You remember the 3, don't you?
I think we're going to try it again, Bob. Higher.
Higher.
Lower, Bob.
Lower than the 10. Ooh. No! And Dottie, you've just won the game. $100. What a long game, you guys. My goodness. You don't do anything the easy way, do you? One game for each of you. That means we must play a tiebreaker game. If you'll notice that Susanna is going to deal out the cards this time from the same deck and only 3 cards with a maximum of 3 high-low questions. Whoever wins this game will then be the champ and play for the big money and a chance to win a new car. So good luck to the two of you. And the question, the first one, Dottie, it's yours. Dottie, we surveyed 100 pregnant women. We asked them, would you be willing to stay pregnant an extra 3 months if you could choose the sex of your baby? How many pregnant women said they would stay pregnant if they could choose the sex of their baby?
Well, the women that I've known that are pregnant, I think they want it to be a surprise. They don't want to choose their sex. And also when I think when you're pregnant, you want to, after the 7th, 8th, 9th month, you would just want to get it over with.
You would take a puppy at that time.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Please.
the actual number the actual number that said that they would carry.
Yeah, how many women said they would stay pregnant if they could choose the sex of their baby?
It's going to be high, about 62.
So you tell me that 62 out of 100 women would stay pregnant if they could choose the sex of their baby.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
Okay, I didn't want to change your answer, but your reasoning didn't match your answer. That's
Right.
why I mentioned it.
I will say it's lower. It's 33.
33 out of 100. John, higher or lower than that?
Well, I think with ultrasound and all, a lot of them, there's ways now, supposedly, if you eat the right foods, they claim you can increase your probability of the sex you're going to have.
Frog legs.
That's right. Then you have frogs, of course. I would think it's going to be even lower.
Lower than
After
that.
9 months, let's get
The
it
actual
over
number
with.
of pregnant women who would stay pregnant is 20 of them.
Yeah.
You're right, John. It was lower. All right. Only 3 cards. John, there's a queen.
Lower, Bob.
Lower than the queen. Jack.
Lower, Bob.
If it's lower, you remain the champ, and
Yeah.
you do. Congratulations to you, champion again. Last time you went over there, you won over $5,000. We'll see what happens this time. Dottie, $100, some nice prizes.
Thank you.
You're a very nice lady. Thanks for being with us, and we'll
Bob.
see you
It was
again.
fun.
Okay, bye-bye. Come here, John. Congratulations to you, my friend.
Thank you again, sir.
You get nervous, we'll pause for some words, and we'll be back to see if you can't win a new car and a lot of money. See you in a minute. Welcome back to Card Shark. Now, champ,
Yeah.
you had such good luck last time. You won over $5,000 last time. Now let's see if we can do it again. Of course, besides all of the money you can win over there, we've also added a couple of jokers in the deck. When they pop up, that means you'll have more of a chance of winning this beautiful car. And just for being our champ, Susanna has one joker for you, so you know you at least have one chance of winning that car. And we'd love to see you do it. So give John $200. Let's see what he can turn it into. You're on your way, guy.
Hey.
You can change one card per line. And your first card is a 4 with $200.
$100 higher.
100 higher than the 4. There it is.
All of it lower, Bob.
All of it lower than the king. 300 lower. Yes.
Yeah.
$600.
All of it higher, Bob.
All of it higher than the 5. That's all right. It's a
that's
push. No
okay.
win, no loss. Now, 600. Give you another 400 in the second level. You have $1,000 in the 5. You can play or change.
I'd like 400 higher.
Gonna keep the card and go $400 higher than the 5.
Yeah.
Good choice. 1,400.
700 lower.
$700 lower than the queen. Good
Yeah.
choice. $2,100.
2,000 higher.
Makes me nervous. How's it make you feel? $2,000 higher than the 3. Woo! Still nervous? Scared me to death. I thought it was a deuce. All right, the 3 is the card up here. Now you got 20.
All of it.
All of it?
Higher.
Yeah, you guys gonna bet all of it. All right, if it's higher, it's gonna mean $4,200 to you. Be higher than the 3. It is.
Yeah.
There you are. That's all right. Good for you. Now, in plain old cash, you now have won $10,300. Wait till your wife finds out about this. Not only that, but Susanna...
Who's going to tell her?
You can call her. I don't know her number anymore. Okay, Susanna has a joker. One joker, which means that behind one of those numbered cards over there by Lacey is the word car. If you find it, then you will win this beautiful car. Gene?
The Renault Alliance DL convertible from Renault. Designed from the inside out with the passenger in mind. Comes with standard features and California emission. Good luck, John.
Good luck, John, indeed. All right, John, go find that new car. He's going to sneak up on it again. Number 5.
That's it. That's
the
card.
one? Got a
That's
good
the card.
feeling, huh?
Yep.
I have a strange feeling, too, and I have no idea in the world. All right, let's find out if it's behind number 5. Be there
Car.
for John. Is it there? No. You're always in the right neighborhood, my friend. Yeah, you're always real close, but so far it hasn't happened to you. All right, we'll pause. We'll be back to meet a new challenger for John right after this on Card Shark. See you in a moment.
Next, can these players guess what fraternity men are thinking? I doubt it. Then, Sale of the Century school students on finding great deals. Stay tuned.
Our champ has won $10,300. Isn't this fun?
It's a lot, most fun I've had all day, Bob.
Well, I would love to be a game show contestant. I just think it would be a real blast. Speaking of contestants, we have a new challenger for you. She's a pretty lady. Her name is Pam, and we want her to join us right now. Hi, Pam.
Hi, Bob.
Tell us about yourself.
My name is Pam Birch. I'm married, and I'm busy playing super mom to 3 beautiful girls.
Your hair is so long and pretty. That's
Thank you. I'll thank Max for me. He's my hairdresser.
He's your hair. I used to go with a girl who had long black hair all the way down her back, all the way down.
It's about that long.
She didn't have any on her head, though.
Oh, no.
I'm in such a stupid mood today. That's my problem. You know how to play this game, don't
Sure
you?
do.
All right, we got the cards dealt out, and we will have in just a moment. You win 2 games, and you're the champ. Here we go with our first question. It goes to you, John. And this question involves our 10 college fraternity guys who are in our studio audience. Here they are. Now, John, before the show, we asked these 10 fraternity men, do you spend more time thinking about your social life than your grades? How many of these 10 fraternity men do spend more time thinking about their social life?
Well, let's see. By the number of red eyes I see over there, that's going to be a very high number. At least 6 of them.
6 out of the 10 spend more time thinking about their social life. Pam?
I think their social life, they look like it comes pretty easy to them. Probably have to think more about their grades, so I think it's going to be lower.
Lower than that? The actual number of these fraternity men who spend more time thinking about their social life is 8 of them do.
Go, guys.
8 of you guys. All right. Where are the 2 guys that spend more time thinking about your grades? All right. Paul, is your social life important to you, or why do you spend more time about your grades?
Yeah, my social life's important, but I want to go to law school, so my GPA is more important right now.
That's what the world needs, is another attorney, Paul.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that. Thank you guys very much. We're glad you're with us. Thank you. Now, John, see what we have for you here. You love those 5.
Let's change that card.
Get rid of that 5? Yeah, they haunt him. 5 is now a king.
A little bit lower, Bob.
Lower than the king. 4.
Higher, Bob.
Higher than the 4. Nope. Back to the king you go. Pam, now you're playing free, my dear. Can't change it. You didn't win the question. If I can show it to you, we will play. There.
Higher!
You want to bet all of it, don't
Oh,
you?
yeah, all
okay.
the way.
Higher than the deuce. 4.
Higher!
Higher again, the lady says. Yeah.
Lower!
Lower than the fallen king. It is.
Higher!
If it's higher, you win game number 1. Whoa. Ugly, 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 ugly.
Close.
Yes. We're right back where we started from. Pam, this is yours. Surveyed 100 men over the age of 65, and we asked them, do you think most young women today wear too much makeup? How many senior citizen men do think young women today wear too much makeup?
Well, my good old Pop, he's 75, and he thinks these women look a little too made over. He likes a good old natural look. So I think about 64.
64 out of 100. My dad thinks I wear too much makeup, too. 64 out of 100 senior citizen men do think young women wear too much makeup. John?
Well, I think in the good old days, as the 65-year-olds might say, that in reality they wore a lot of makeup. But I don't think they perceive it that way. I think it's going to even be higher.
Higher. The actual number of senior citizen men who said young women wear too much makeup is 58. No, it wasn't higher. It was lower. Okay, Pam, you're playing with the deuce.
I'll go higher.
Sure, let's go. Yep.
Lower.
Lower than the ace. Yes.
Lower.
Lower than the jack. It is. What will the lady do?
Freeze.
Freeze on the 6? No, she'll play it very conservative this time. 1 card away from winning the first game. Next question for John. John, we surveyed 100 people. We asked them, if you had only 6 months to live, would you want your doctor to tell you? How many people would want to know if they had only 6 months to live?
Well, if the people they surveyed were like our studio audience, I think they'd all want to know so they could worry about their social life a lot.
Those 10 guys?
I think the number's going to be about 66.
66 out of 100 would want to know. Pam?
I would definitely want to know. I'll go higher.
You think it's going to be higher than that? Well, I'd want to know, too. I got things I got to do. The actual number of people who would want to know if they had only 6 months to live is 87. It was higher. Yes.
I'd like to change that
Change to
card.
6. Susanna has now an 8, and you got to play.
I'm going to go lower.
If it's lower, you win the first game. Is it lower? Yes. So, $100 for you. Congratulations. You've won the first game. Most importantly, if you win the next game, then you are the champ. We'll pause. We'll be right back with more Card Sharks. But first, we must pause. See you in a minute. Time where we're leaving off right now. Our challengers won the first game. Our champ has to win the next game. We'll find out who the champion will be. We have lots of money to give away, new cars, and lots of fun. So we thank you very much for watching our show. Until next time, for Susanna Williams, Lacey Pemberton, Gene Wood, and the whole gang, I'm Bob Eubanks saying happy birthday, Sid, one of our crew members. And we'll see you next time on Card Sharks. Bye-bye.
This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson television production.
The 11th, 12th, and 13th holes at Augusta are fondly referred to as Amen Corner. In last year's final round at the Masters, Curtis Strange was in the lead when his second shot at 13 landed right here in Rays Creek. His third shot added to his frustration, and as Strange faltered, Amen Corner had claimed another victim, and West Germany's Bernhard Langer surged to victory. A tradition unlike any other, the Masters on CBS Sports.
This is CBS.
What's going on?
It's me and Julie. We're having a trial separation.
Trial separation? You mean she threw you out?
She threw me out.
Where you going to stay?
Thought maybe your place.
Is Alan gone for good?
I don't know, Stephen. I should have talked to you about it. Because I know how Alan's been like a father to you, and I know how much you love him. It's just sometimes things happen to grown-ups that, well, it's difficult for kids to understand. Are you upset?
I'd just like to know what's going on in my family.
I don't know what to say. I'm surprised.
You're surprised. I'm devastated. Jay, what do people do when this happens to them?
They throw themselves in their work, usually. That's going to be hard for you since you don't have a job.
Thanks, Jay. Appreciate it. I'm getting a job, all right? I've already made that decision.
Yeah?
It'd be a good move for me psychologically, take my mind off the situation, and, you know, it'll provide some cushion while I work on my act.
And you're not doing that just to impress Julie.
Of course I am.